Core 3 Review Sheet M Numerical Methods 1. The questions on this video are different from those on the review sheet, but working your way through the video will help you to answer the review sheet. So first of all, we've got an equation here. We need to rearrange it so it looks like this. Now ignore the suffixes, the I plus 1 and the i's. Just try to rearrange it. So this equation comes to x equals 3 over x minus ln x. So you see you've got a 3 there on its own, so let's start by getting the 3 on its own by leaving the 3 on the left and moving the other parts to the right. So the minus x squared becomes plus x squared, and the plus x ln x becomes a minus x ln x. Now this part on the right hand side you can factorise, and if we do factorise it, removing x as a common factor, it leaves us with x minus ln x in the brackets. You'll see that's the same as this, again ignoring the suffixes. So all we do now is if you divide both sides by x minus ln x, you're going to get that x is equal to 3 over the x minus ln x. 3 over the x minus ln x is equal to x. Compare with this and you'll see it's the same except for suffixes, so we now slot the suffixes in, and as with anything where it says a show that, we must finish with a statement. So our statement is therefore xi plus 1 equals 3 over xi minus ln xi is a possible iterative formula. Now we've got to use xi equals 3 x1 equals 3 to find x2 and x3 to 4 decimal places. So what we'll do here is if we pull up our silver calculator, first of all we're going to put in our starting value x1 as 3, so we just put in 3 equals, and now we put in the iterative formula, but where I've got an xi, I'm going to put in answer. So I'm now going to type in, and I'll put it in as a fraction, 3 over answer minus ln answer. Let's close those brackets off. So you'll see 3 answer minus ln answer. Now, because I started off as 3, it's going to replace answer first of all by 3. So if I press equals now, it presses answer by 3. Okay, got rid of that straight away. And it tells me 1.57, I need it to 4 decimal places, so 1.5778 is my x2 value, 1.5778. But the thing is that now it's going to take that answer and do the same thing again. So if I press equals again, it gives me the next one, which will be 2.6744. 2.6744. Says continue process to find the solution to 1 decimal place. So all I do is I keep on pressing the equals sign, and I see that it keeps bouncing around a bit at the moment, but I want it to 1 decimal place. If I do it several times, you'll see it's getting to 2.156. 2.116 is above the 2.15, so it's going to be 2.2 to 1 decimal place. Okay, let's go on. I think that's the end of that question. Oh no, next bit. Draw a cobweb and staircase diagram starting at x1 equals 3. So we're doing cobweb and staircase diagram. We're given the actual graph. So this is the graph here of x equals 3 over x minus ln x, and this is the dotted line y equals x. So whenever you're doing a cobweb and staircase problem, then you need to start at the point, we're starting here at x equals 3, and you always go up or down to the curve and then across to the line. So if I think I need to be on the arrow for this. So if I click on there, I go from the 3 up to here, then I go across to there, and notice that is about 1.5 something. It started at 3, it's come to 1.5778. Okay, then the next one again up to the curve, and then across again. I can get it in the right place, and notice above between 2.5 and 3, that's that value there. Okay, and then if we just do a couple more just to show what's happening, Okay, I don't know if it goes any further. Okay, you can see that it keeps on. I think that's probably as far as I did it. And so it's forming a cobweb, but also you can see that it's convergent. It's gradually getting closer and closer, and it's homing in on this point here. Okay, let's look at the next question. Show the equation x ln x minus x squared plus 3 and 0 has a solution alpha in this interval. Okay, we start. First of all, you've got to make sure it equals 0. If it doesn't, we've got to rearrange the equation so it equals 0. So we start with let f of x equal x ln x minus x squared plus 3. Next stage that you've got here is to find f of 2 and f of 3. So f of 2, I'm not on that anymore, f of 2, put 2 into here, and you get 0.386, and then f of 3, put 3 into there, and you'll get that value. And what you're looking for is a change in sign, one of them positive, one negative. And now you need to make your statement. There is a change of sign between x equals 2 and x equals 3. You've got to make the statement very precisely. So you've got to say it's between x equals 2 and x equals 3. It's a good idea if you also said f of x is continuous, but that's not needed. So f of x equals 0 has got a solution alpha, and you've now got to put in this inequality. Actually write it as an inequality, 2 less than alpha less than 3, and it must be a strict inequality, no equal signs there. 2 less than alpha less than 3. So get used to writing it that way. So you put x equals 2 and x equals 3, put the solution there. Right, g of x equals 5x cubed plus 3x minus 7, and show that it can be rearranged to this form. Right, if you've got 5x squared plus 3x minus 7 equals 0, the first thing to note is if you've got a square root, we want to, if x equals square root of something, x squared will equal the whole thing. So let's look for an x squared. Well, the only place the x squared can come from is here. Okay, so let's get the 5x cubed on one side. So 5x cubed equals 7 minus 3x. And now you've got a hint, you don't need to write this down. 5x cubed is x squared times 5x, so let's divide both sides by 5x to get my x squared. So x squared is 7 minus 3x, 7 over 5x minus 3x over 5x. Then all I have to do is cancel down this one here. That stays the same, so you get 7 over 5x minus 3/5, looking like this now. Then all we've got to do is square root it, and you've got your answer. Okay, and I hope that helps you with your review sheet.